Hello everyone, I'm Seth with Exotic Motorsports, and this is our 2009 Mercedes-Benz S550. It has just a little over 140,000 miles. It does have a couple rock chips on the hood here. It's kind of peppered throughout. They're very light, just surface blemishes. They're not, it doesn't have the paint peeled back. They're not dents. They're just really small rock chips. It's just peppered ever so slightly around the front. There's an actual blemish there where the paint meets the grill. You can see that mark as well as that. It's really hard to get the light to hit this so you can see it. There's another one on this side. And again, all these little white dots are really hard to see. Those are all just really tiny rock chips. There's really nothing significant to report on the front end. It's just kind of peppered with very small surface rock chips on the front hood and front bumper. This is a more significant one here on the fender. One stands out a little bit more. It doesn't help that it's black paint. There are a couple here right next to the headlight. But as we kind of move back away from the front end, the rock chips kind of disappear. Take a look at the front driver's side wheel. This wheel does have some rash on it, as you can see. But that is just on the outer lip, and that is repairable. There's no scratches or dings or anything like that on the spokes or on the inner part of the barrel, so that looks fine. There are some two small scratches right there on the fender. Looking at the mirror cap, again, just really fine rock chips. Really little rock chips on there. There's one small gouge right there on the mirror, and the chips do kind of extend up the A-pillar here. There's a couple of them. I think I count like 4 noticeable ones, maybe 5 on the driver's side A-pillar, so nothing too horrible, especially given this car is 11 years old. The front driver's side door here looks pretty great. Nothing to complain about here. There are some very minor scratches around the door handle, but I mean minor. They are hard to see. Here on the B-pillar, finish is great. Please ignore my fingerprints. That is not faded or scratched, no chips, nothing. The B-pillar looks awesome. Looking at the rear driver's side door. For the most part, the door is in excellent shape, except for that rock chip and that scratch. It's a little bit faded in front of the door handle. I'm not sure if that's a scuff or if it's just faded, but the rest of the door handle looks pretty good. A little bit of scratching in there, just a little bit. Rear driver's side wheel, looks like there's just a tiny amount of rash right there, just on that one spot. And the rest of the wheel seems to be in great condition. A few little scratches right there on the edge. It's not even really enough to justify calling it rash, really. That wheel's in pretty decent shape. Driver's side rear quarter panel here. No chips, no scratches, no dents. Looks pretty great. Let's check out the back bumper here. Looks like there's just a tiny bit of blemish there, that kind of section. I'm not sure if that's just sun faded around there. I'm not sure what causes that, but that is a small defect there. trunk is pretty much flawless. There's a small rock chip there. And that is it. The back of the car looks great. Passenger side rear quarter panel. Nothing to report. Over here by the fuel door, there's no wear, no damage, no blemishes, nothing, which is very uncommon. Looking at the rear passenger side wheel, a few scratches right there, nothing big. A little bit of rash there, if you can call it that. It might just be rock chips, it's kind of hard to tell. But overall, that wheel looks really good. There's very, very minimal wear on it. Looking at the rear passenger side door. A few chips where the door meets the panel. A couple chips on the door, very, very small. Very few of them. Front passenger side door. There's one rock chip there, one scratch there. I mean, the rest of the door is like a mirror. You can see me in it. Back to the front passenger side fender. And the fender is nearly perfect until you get about halfway up, and then from there up you kind of start to see the rock chips that come into play from lots of freeway driving. And the front passenger side wheel here has a little bit of rash around the edge of that lip. Some there as well. A little bit of scratching there. A little bit of scratching here and here. Those are pretty small things. Going to the interior of the vehicle. This does have the keyless entry, which is pretty nice. And this, of course, is an S550, so you know it's loaded with features, even with it being a 2009. So we have memory seats, we have heated and cooled seats, all one-touch windows, power folding mirrors. We have the Mercedes Night Assist, twilight sensing headlights. Door sill is a little scratched up, just on the chrome trim piece there. And this does have the Harman Kardon audio. Push to start. Starts right up. As you can see down there, 140,639 miles. This has tons of features. This car is really cool, honestly. For its year, this vehicle is very impressive. Dual automatic climate control. Massaging seats. If comfort or sport mode. You can recline the headrest. And then this little star button right here, I'll show you what that does. Take a look at that rear sunshade there. Press the button, and that retracts the rear sunshade. And you simply press it again, it goes back up. And here we have our power moonroof. And the shade on this is actually electronic as well. So not even the shade is manual, the whole thing is fully electric. And the passenger gets memory seats too. The passenger gets pretty much all the same features the driver does: heated, cooled seats, memory, all the different adjustments. This wood inlay is beautiful and in perfect condition. The seats are in perfect condition. I mean, the car just looks fantastic. It's been really well taken care of. The back seats look great as well. Back seats are in nearly perfect condition. Let's go have a look at the engine. The hood latch is really, really far forward under there. So that tab is released. All you have to do is pull that out with 2 of your fingers and then lift up. And there we have our engine here. Really hard to believe that this has 140,000 miles on it. That is incredible. That is our 2009 Mercedes-Benz S550. If you have any further questions on the vehicle, feel free to visit our sales listing at www.exoticmotorsportsok.com. Thank you for watching.